So I decided to just do a video to explain a song which I'd uploaded on my last video, which was called Count Your Blessings. As I was getting quite a lot of questions about who the song was about, you know, why did you write this song, and of how moved and how touched a lot of you were. So I decided it's easier just to talk about it, and you know, as I was writing it down, I just felt it was easier to just go through it. So the song is a song that I wrote shortly after the death of my cousin, who passed away in 2012 from an asthma attack. He had recently moved to Ireland in County Mayo to start his new life, and this is my understanding of what happened at that particular evening. He came home one night as normal and got in the shower where his asthma attack had begun, and his fiancé was trying to help him to relieve what was happening with the inhalers that he had, and none of them seemed to be working. So they decided to go to the hospital, and his condition deteriorated along the way, and the nearest hospital was, I believe, like 100 miles away or something silly like that. So they were hours, you know, a good hour or so at least away, and he unfortunately passed away in the back of the car on the way to the hospital. He was revived in the hospital, but sadly he had been you know, dead, let's say, for such a duration of time that his brain hadn't got enough oxygen to you know, to recover. So his life support, I think, was turned off about a week after that. So there was a sort of week from when the event itself had happened to the actual turning off of his machine. So it was almost like he'd kind of died twice in a weird way, if you like. And it was a very strange period for all of us as a family, because he was such a nice guy. And I mean, you hear this about people, and everybody will say this about everybody who's obviously, you know, passed away, but he was a top guy. He was a really genuinely nice man, to be honest, from what I can remember of him as well. And that same week, you know, I can remember at that time it had happened, I was in the fire service as a firefighter, and I'd also gone to an incident where it was a casualty. Someone had died in a bike crash, and he was a young guy, similar age to me, and I knew of him through my younger brother. And it was such a weird, the whole week was just so weird, because it was hard to have someone that you loved pass away that you were ignoring, and then there's someone that you knew as well. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. And this song for me was to get over the grief of it all. It's all about how to help yourself, and to understand that, you know, you're not alone. Sorry. That you're not alone when you grieve. You can reach out to people around you, your family, your friends. You know, you're all in the same boat, and this song was written very much for that reason. It talks about denial, which obviously I was in, everybody was in. I can remember being on the way to that same incident in the fire truck, and one of my colleagues, he said to me, "Oh, I'm sorry about your cousin," and I just said, it doesn't matter, I didn't know him very well, I didn't spend much time with him. And that's pure denial. And then it really hit home when I got to that incident, and there was that kid there who died. You know, that was tough. That was really hard. But the good thing from this song, oh God, was that I found people were coming to me after the song was written saying thank you, and it helped me when my dad had just passed away, and all these things that they were telling me when they found me in the community, and that was like a nice thing. So out of tragedy, something nice was made, which was a song that people appreciated. And selfishly, I wrote it for myself to heal and to help me get over what I had gone through. But it was so nice to have people come back also and understand that it wasn't just me, it helped other people as well. And I think that's the amazing thing about music, truly. And I think we all like to go through life thinking we've got everything and we're not bothered by these things, but they do affect you. You're a product of your environment. You do get affected by these things. So the song itself, I wanted something which was. I started writing it soon after he had passed away, in sort of November 2012. I finished it in January. I needed those sort of 2 months to get over the initial denial stage of it really kind of setting in. But it's the journey of, it tells the story of, it's not too detailed about what had happened to him in particular. It's more about the process of the journey of someone has passed away that you loved, you cared about, and it's the stages of death, so of grief. So someone has died, you're in denial, you're angry, you're upset, you feel guilt as well. You feel like you could have been in their life more. You felt like you could have helped them, and and the pre-chorus itself is about wishing you were there, wishing that, understanding that it's not fair, and and why did this happen. And the chorus itself is about making sure that you look after the ones that you love, and making sure that you seek their help as well, because you're struggling, but they're also struggling. And that's what's called count your blessings. So it's to getting you to recognise the good things that you have in your life, and really sort of taking stock and making sure that you are around people that you love and around people that you care about. And that's where that song came from. The second verse after that first chorus is about the funeral itself, and having to accept the horrible truth that the person that you cared about has gone, and they've died. But the song, like I said, it really helped me to heal, and I find that is my way of dealing with things in life. Other events that have happened have also led to songs, and this is the beautiful thing about having bad things happen to you, is that a good thing will come from it. And writing a song, or writing songs from bad things, is just that. It's a good thing coming from something which is tragic and awful. But I really hope that for those of you who have lost somebody recently, or even somebody who maybe isn't recent, maybe it's someone that you just miss, I hope that this song helps you to not feel sad, but it helps you to feel good about the time you spent, and respect the times you had, and the memories, and all the good things. But that's where the song comes from, and I'm sorry I started crying. It's awful. I don't like to talk about it, but I felt it was important to bring it up, and that you understood why the song, and where it came from, and what it's about. But yeah, I'm sorry I'm a big mess. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the song.
We start where we find out the news. We hide away and deny it and ignore the truth. Blame ourselves and we feel so much guilt, and anger takes us over, controls our minds. And I know it's unfair, and your heart needs repair. How you wish you were there. Oh, just count your blessings and remember each one. And it's hard to do when someone's missing, and your heart weighs a ton. When you do, you see you're not the only one. So remember the loved one you've lost, and that they're never gone. Just count your blessings. If only this, if only that. We fight with our thoughts, with such regret. We say goodbye and farewell. You went too soon. We are forced to understand and accept reality. We are left with good memories and unforgettable happy times. And I know it's unfair, and your heart needs repair. How you wish you were there. Oh, just count your blessings and remember each one. And it's hard to do when someone's missing, and your heart weighs a ton. When you do, you will see you're not the only one. So remember the loved one you've lost, and that they're never gone. Just count your blessings. Just count your blessings. Just count your blessings.